This is the plaintiff, Tiffany Archer. She says she was dating the defendant, and at the time he needed help buying a car so he could drive for Uber. So she loaned him money. He kept promising to pay her back, but as time went on, they drifted apart. He did, however, reach out to her for sex from time to time, but she told him the unpaid loan was a big turnoff for her. That left a sour taste in his mouth because he ignored her calls for payment. The guy's a scammer, and she's here suing for the $4,050 she's owed. This is the defendant, Jarrell Bryant. He says he helped the plaintiff out by letting her live with him because she had a bed bug problem at her place, and she in turn helped him out buying a car. The defendant says they looked out for one another, and now she's trying to say the money she gave him was a loan. Bottom line, he's out more money than she is because she brought the bed bugs into his place, and he had to throw his furniture out. Oh, her? No way. He's accused of bugging out on a girlfriend. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $3,000 for cleaning, furniture replacement, and pain and suffering.
All parties, please use your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Tiffany Archer, you are suing your, what is he of yours?
I was an acquaintance by now.
With benefits? Your former something,
Right.
Jarrell Bryant, for $4,050 that you say he owes you in loans, cable bill, a Bluetooth speaker he broke, and $2,000 for intentional tort. All right. And you counterclaiming her pain and suffering for bed bugs. Tell me what happened.
Okay, we started dating in October, but we met before then. He was working for a cab service. His work started to slow down, and then he expressed the interest for working for Uber. Now, there's things that I acknowledge that are gifts. There are things that I've purchased for him. There's things that I've given to him. I'm suing for the $1,650 because one portion was for a vehicle so that he could obtain work with the company, and the extra $150.
He didn't even have a car, but he wanted to be an Uber driver? Don't you need a car first?
Right.
So you were buying him the car so he could be an Uber driver?
Right.
So if I called Uber and he answered, I was going to be riding around in a $1,000 car?
No, actually, I gave him $1,500 for the car.
Okay.
And
that makes me feel so much better.
No, I gave him.
Did you buy a car with $1,500 that you could use for Uber?
I bought a car, but I didn't use it for Uber.
What car did you buy?
I bought an Impala,
What year?
2007.
Did you tell her that you wanted to borrow money so you could buy?
No.
Where did this Uber stuff come from?
Well, I was driving cabs, and Uber's a hot thing, so I was interested in becoming
Okay.
Uber. But I drive a gypsy
And
cab.
did she loan you the money for the car?
No.
Did she give you the money for the
Yes.
car? Why would she give you that money?
We were item.
So what? Nobody rains. I've been an item with a lot of people. They don't rain money on me like that. I'm cute. The heck? Did you have him sign a promissory note?
I did not.
What were you doing that you were able to give away money to your boyfriend so much?
I work as a home health aide. I do live in, and I work 4 days at a time. So I go in on Thursday and I come off on Monday. But prior to this, the situation I was in, my home was in foreclosure, and we were paid out, and I had already saved money up, so I was okay.
So you couldn't wait to get rid of it?
It's just that I help people.
Okay. And how often do you get burned?
A lot.
Okay. I have a philosophy that you should only pay for someone else if you don't mind seeing it go away, because you will end up with a lot of broken friendships. So if you want to help somebody out in their time of need, why don't you just get it in writing? So when does the first time that there's any discussion between the two of you that you want him to pay you back?
Well, when I gave it to him, I told him right off as soon as I handed him the money, as soon as he got the money, because the text comes to my phone. I wired it from Western Union because I was at work at the time.
Yeah, you burning Western Union's wires. How many times did you wire him money?
I would say
5, 6, 7?
around about 5 times, probably in the process of me
Did she tell you when she gave you the money that you would have to pay it back?
No.
And that's what we guard against by having a promissory note or even a text that says it. If you're too embarrassed, if you think, oh, I don't want to seem like I don't trust him by making him sign a promissory note. I don't know why, but if that's what's in your head, then just send a text saying, I'm so glad I was able to help you. When do you think you can pay me back? Oh, don't worry, I'll be able to pay you back in a few months. Done. That's a contract. There's no dispute about whether it's a loan or a gift, right? You're suing for money you gave him for a car, money you gave him for insurance. money you gave for a cable bill that you opened up in your name. You think you're moving in? What do you think?
No, the thing is, because he's in NYCHA and he gets his rent paid through public assistance, because I'm staying there, a lot of people that stay with you, they don't like to pull their weight. So I said, while I'm staying, at least let me, instead of giving
You're not even
money,
supposed to be staying there, though, right?
well, I wasn't planning on living there,
Right.
but I just,
You just put a bill in your name there. And when you put a bill in your name there, you had to pay $100. Why? That's actually the cable bill?
No, the cable bill was $139, but the bank statements that I got, it doesn't show the other half where I paid.
But why does he have to pay you back the $100?
Oh, because when I left, we made an agreement, being that I was not going to stay there. He was going to continue to pay the bill. He has he's entertaining family and friends.
With your cable.
Right, and I'm not staying there.
Why don't you just cancel the cable? Why didn't you just do that? Why would you trust a guy to pay the bill? Did he pay the bill?
He did.
Oh.
For the first, and it's just that the last bill he didn't pay. But
All right, you owe her $100 on the cable?
Nope.
How not?
I don't.
Show me the proof of everything you paid on the cable.
I don't have any proof in it.
Okay, well then you owe her $100 on the cable if you don't have any proof. Broken Bluetooth speaker. What happened there?
She left a speaker. I don't remember her leaving the speaker. She came back. It was broke. I had a bunch of kids in my house.
And then what'd you do with the speaker?
I threw it away. It was broke.
Yeah, that speaker didn't break. You owe her for the speaker another $100. I don't like that at all. Intentional tort. What do you mean when you say intentional tort? Somebody did a little reading on the internet.
Intentional tort.
Yes, because I feel that he misrepresented himself when he asked for the car. I thought he was actually going to get a job, try to better himself and make better of his situation because he could take better care of himself and pay me back. So this is why I loaned him the money for the car, because I thought he was supposed
So
to be
you want?
working.
So the intentional tort is you chose unwisely?
Well, I feel like he misrepresented himself.
All right, so now let me ask you about your lawsuit. Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
bed bugs and pain and suffering. Talk to me.
All right. So Tiffany, I moved in an apartment and they had, I guess, a pre-existing bed bug situation. And, she was staying at my house Monday through Wednesday. Towards the beginning, ending, it felt a little funny, a little itchy and stuff. But I could say by the time she left, I had a bed bug situation, I had to call housing, get them to deal with it. I had to throw
Can I see proof of that?
Yeah.
Did you have a bed bug situation in the house that you were in?
The apartment complex, yes.
I'm trying to imagine. So I have a bed bug situation. Can I come stay with you? Let me take I'll just bring my sheets and my luggage and everything else a bed bug can hitch a ride on. Let's do that. That sounds like a capital idea. Says we're exterminating for gnats and water bugs and mice. Ooh, you're living in a...
No, you see, they came
and
and
roaches and rats.
They came to spray for everything. When you tell them you have a problem with bugs, they came to handle everything. So
Okay, target organism, though, is what you complained about, and that was roaches. And that was in March anyway. Where am I finding a bed bug problem that she brought into your place? This is July of 2018. When were you there? December of 2017?
Yes.
Right. This is July of 20. This is the other day. This is the other day. So where's your proof that she caused a bed bug problem that would entitle you to $3,000? Listen, bed bug lawsuits are awful because it is really hard to determine who brought in the bed bug. Nobody knows but the bed bug, and the bed bug ain't talking. So it's very hard to, but assuming, okay, that yours is a better case than most because she had bed bugs and then went to your house to stay, which was nuts on your part. But okay, except here's the problem I'm having. I'm not finding you complaining to the housing authority to spray. And it's free when you complain to them to spray. They just do it. You don't have to pay for it, nothing, right? I don't see you complaining about it until 4 months after she moves out.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, if you loan a friend money, do you expect payment back? Or do you just think, whatever, if he pays back or she pays back, great, if not?
Yeah, great if not.
So you don't really expect it back?
No.
If you loan somebody money, it's a friend, do you expect it back?
Absolutely.
And if you don't get it back, do you end the friendship?
I ask them for the money.
If you don't get it back, do you end the friendship?
No, I go to the People's Court.
But then do you end the friendship?
If we lose.
What do you say?
Depends on how much money.
Okay, $500.
Probably, yeah. I'd expect the money back.
Would you end the friendship over it?
No.
1,000.
Nah.
2,000.
Starting to get close to
3,000?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Going inside the courtroom.
Technically, she never originally moved in because, like I told her, I wasn't ready for the relationship. But she'd get out of work, she'd come straight to my house Monday morning, and she'll stay till Wednesday.
Okay, when did you two break up?
Huh? Technically, it was we were not really in a relationship.
When did you two stop making love to each other or having sex or whatever you guys want to call it? I don't know what to call it. I don't find a complaint until March 19th.
If I may say.
And they sprayed for everything. The target on March 19th, they may have sprayed for bed bugs, but the target on March 19th was roaches.
I told them I had bugs. They said they were going to come handle the bugs.
Yeah. You know what? If you had bed bugs, you'd know. You claim you had to throw out furniture. You have any proof you had to throw out furniture?
No, I didn't bring it.
No, because she has pictures of you on the furniture you say you threw out.
Yeah, but that was like how many months ago? November?
I don't know. When was that?
How many months ago?
January 21st.
January.
Okay. Well,
January. It takes a while for the bugs to grow, you know. They come little, and then they take a time to sprout out.
Your Honor,
Don't it?
I had them,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
I would know. It is a disaster.
what you don't know about bed bugs would fill a library. All right. What, are you some kind of gigolo? What is wrong with you? Like, why is it that this woman, pays for all this stuff? You let her pay for all this stuff, and then even if it was a gift, and then later on she says, well, you know what? We're not together anymore, and I'd like the money. You don't pay her back?
No, I'm not a gigolo. I'll just say that, Your Honor. I'm not a gigolo.
Yeah. Look, I have one call to make, and that's, is it a gift or a loan? If you're coming to court and you're trying to prove it's a loan, I got to make you prove it. It doesn't take much to be able to prove it, but there has to be something, and there usually is. There's usually a text during the time of the transfer of money. There's something. There's a promissory note. If there's not a promissory note, there's emails, there's a witness, there's something. You've got nothing. So there are choices that we make, and when we make them, we're stuck with them. I would suggest to you that you love yourself a little more than this in the next relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because you think you were helping him, and that's fine. If you can kiss the money goodbye and you have that kind of dough and you can't wait, it's burning a hole in your pocket, you got to get rid of it right away, that's fine. But if it's not, and I don't think it is, or you wouldn't be in court now, I think that you need to be a little more judicious about spending your money on you and on things that you want to see, on things that make you happy. Okay? Because it's not going to improve a relationship. It's not. Then what happens is that one side is doing all the giving and the other side is doing all the taking. And that's exactly what ended up happening here. But it's a life lesson, and you're young, and don't let it happen again to you.
Wow.
Your counterclaim against her, let's see, $3,000 for giving you bed bugs. No. All right? No, because I say no. All right, but I am going to order him to pay you the $200 for the broken speaker and for the cable bill, because that's all I can really do. Okay. All right? Verdict for the plaintiff, $200.
Well, technically the plaintiff wins, but not very much, Mr. Bryant, the defendant. You say you're not a gigolo, but a lot of people look at you and say, hey, I don't know about that.
No, I'm not. You can't help myself, man. I'm just glad.
Do you feel at all guilty that you took all that money? And
No. I mean, it was a gift. It was a gift. It was the way it happened, man. That's it.
Okay,
Wow.
that's it. All right, thank you very much. Go ahead, you can accompany him. Ms. Archer, you're getting money for a speaker and a cable bill, and that's it. That's not near $4,000, it's only $200.
It's fine.
You've learned, when you say that's fine, I know you don't really mean that, but you've learned something from out of this,
Yes,
obviously.
I have. I've recovered from then, and I'm fine. He's the taker, so he's going to have a life of, disappointment and misfortune. That's not going to be me. I'm already over it. I made the money back already, so I'm good.
And you've learned from this.
Yes, the life of a low life. Everybody get to see the life of a low life.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Okay, I mean, look, I want to reinforce what the judge said. Send an email to whoever you loan money to, confirming it's a loan and when it's supposed to get paid back.